be living paycheck to paycheck and you're not. What's up, everyone? My name is Tatiana Edgeworth and we are back with another freaking video. Woo! And don't forget, my name is Tatiana Edgeworth. If you're new here, please stay, subscribe, like the video, comment. If you're not, you already know what to do. I like to talk to you guys. Comment down below. All my social media will be linked down below before we even get started. And please don't forget, like I said, subscribe to my channel to everyone. Like, we're gonna put that out there. We're gonna wait 5 seconds. Bet. All right, so since y'all took your time and subscribed to me, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this video that I did not plan out, that I did not like anything, like nothing's planned. Like, I'm just here today just because I want to be here, period. But I did want to like talk about something. Wow, my bites are really bad. They're so red. Anyways, I wanted to talk about money management. Like, I don't know, like this is my first video about me talking about money. I always wanted to talk about money and like finances, credit, or whatever the situation is, but like I just haven't gotten to that point. I feel like there's so many other videos that you guys can watch and like people can really give you like some good tips and information, but I don't know. So we're just gonna start with my knowledge and what I know. Like, hopefully people will, I don't know, like watch it. I don't know. But I do want to talk about like a mindset thing. Like, this might be like a quick video, might not, I don't know yet. But when it comes to like managing your money, like that is all up here, baby. Like, it's math, but it's also like all up here. Like, I had basically a couple of people within the last, I don't know, couple of months. Like, a lot of people have been coming to me for advice when it comes to like budgeting, credit, finances, basically all of that stuff. And of course, like, I have like no problem with helping anyone when it comes to like stuff like that, because I'm super passionate about it. But keep in mind, like, the first very step, like, I'm gonna just put out there on the internet, is like your mindset. Like, your mindset has to be ready, just like kind of like weight loss, you know what I'm saying? Like, your mindset has to be ready for you to basically buckle down. So I buckled down a couple of years ago. I want to say I started like my journey of like finances when I was 21, 22 years old. It was right after like I was, having like my good fun, but I had to like go back to like regular working and stuff like that. So when I was like self-employed, basically, if you know what I mean, it was like I was just spending my money because it was fast money. But after that, it was like I was like $5,500 in debt, and that was just like one credit card. My interest rate was so freaking bad. Like, I had $100 that I had to put towards the credit card itself on only interest. So it's like, for me, I had to buckle down. Like, I got tired me being in such like a terrible situation. Like, I was getting paid like $13 an hour, and I was like, I don't care how much I get paid, I'm gonna get myself out of this. I wanted to save like a 10 grand for like a house, and I wanted to like get my credit up to like 750. Like, there's a lot of goals that I got for myself, and like, y'all, I did that. Like, I did everything I said I wanted to do, because all up here, baby, all up here, I'm telling you, you can do it. It don't even matter if you're making $13 an hour. I can say I was not like obviously like paying rent and stuff like that when I was younger at my mom's house. Like, I was rent free, but I did have like a lot of like extra bills on the side, like a lot of consumer debt and stuff like that. So that's what I just wanted to talk to you guys about. It's just like having the mindset of like, you can do this. Like, some people have the mindset, I'm not gonna name no names, some people have the mindset like, okay, well, just because this person did it doesn't mean that I can do it. It is like, for me, I'm the complete freaking opposite. Like, if somebody tells me, if I see somebody do something, I'm like, yeah, baby, she could do it, I can do it. Especially if it's something like resemblance. Like, if I see a black young woman working a 9 to 5, making 6 figures, whatever, I'm like, yeah, baby, I can do that too. So let me learn the way, let me teach myself the way, because I feel like if you could, especially if you see somebody else doing it, like, it's possible, you see it, so that means you can do it too. Same thing, like, again, when it comes to weight loss, is a little different because it's a bigger struggle, but that's something too, like, if you see somebody who's super big, who just buckle down, got discipline, especially somebody that you're close to and personally, and they start really like losing weight and stuff, and you're just like, whoa, I need to do that. So yeah, there's that. So basically, I'm just gonna give you like a rundown of my past and like how I basically got into it. It was a time where my friend, I was like working security or whatever, like just like, teenage little days, whatever. And I remember I had like this friend, she was so freaking successful, guys. And when I tell you that she was like a year under me. This girl used to travel all the time, like every like 3-4 months. Like, she was always out of the country, living her best life. Like, she lived in LA. save. She was paying rent. She probably had roommates or didn't have roommates at a time, but it was just like, wow. The fact that she used to like really hustle and like have multiple jobs, and eventually she started going to school too. I was just like, yo, like that's so crazy to me how someone who's younger than me is like traveling and stuff. And I remember one time, I don't know, it wasn't a 9 to 5 clearly, but like I was making like not good money at all, and I was just sitting there like looking at her, admiring her Instagram, like, girl, how do you do it? She's like, honestly, like you can do it too. It's really your mindset, like, you know, like, do you save? And it's like, I used to save money, but it's like I wasn't like really into it like that, you know? So yeah, when me and her had that conversation, I was like, I need to get it together, like for real, because there's just no way. And she had like a lot of money in her savings, and like she was just doing it. It was like, dang girl, like you're so young and you're out here like doing the dang thing. You're doing stuff that like our parents can't even freaking do. And I was like, there's just no way that I cannot do this. So she used to tell me like, girl, you can do it, like you really got to. And I was like super comfortable. So that's another thing too, like guys, you can't be comfortable. Like when you're in a situation, you're not gonna change if it's comfortability. Like honestly, I'm this weight because I still look good. Like let's keep it a buck. Like I had like a couple of mental breakdowns, don't get me wrong, but it's like I still look good like in certain angles. So I'm not like super, I hate my body, I hate myself, it needs to change right now. Like I don't feel that way. I feel like overweight and heavy and like unhealthy, you know? So I want to change because of that. But like honestly, like that's probably why I'm not so like as disciplined if I'm just keeping it a buck. But when it comes to like finances and stuff like that, like I'm very passionate about that, because I was like just like seeing my mom struggle. Like I don't know if you guys know, like my mom she raised me by herself, and then we had like my little brother. At the time we're like 6 years apart, and during the time before, you know, my stepdad came around again, like she was just by herself. She was just doing it all by herself for like, I want to say like 15 years. She was doing it all by herself, actually longer. Then she had to take care of somebody else. But that being said, it was like my mom was like making things happen, but then she sacrificed her time a lot. So for me being raised, it was like I want to be able to spend time with my kids and still be able to provide the things that they want, and I didn't get that luxury, you know? So it's just like it kind of sucked that I didn't get that luxury. So I was like, I know when I have children, like I want to be able to provide for them and be there for them. Like my mom, she set me up, like, you know, like she set me up in a good way, like, you know, being raised, and she did everything that she could. Like she did amazing. Like there's nothing wrong with my mother did, but because she set me up to like the baseline of where I'm at now, I was like, I'm gonna take full advantage of the internet. Like y'all don't understand, like the internet is here for us to freaking use. Like I say that we're blessed, especially as a Black community. Like we're so freaking blessed, because all of the information that was like within, obviously, like people who are just more wealthy homes, like it stayed over there. So it's like now that there's the internet, I was like, yo, I need to learn about budgeting and finances and getting my stuff together. Like it was just little by little. Yeah, so that's basically like how it started for me, like being raised and stuff like that. Like I wasn't raised in a home where my mom taught me much about credit, like finances. It's like she didn't have the luxury to know the things that, or even a lot of our parents, like they did not have the luxury to know the things that we know now, because there's the internet, you know? Like they're not really like that tech savvy. And even then, like the internet didn't come around until I was little. So it's like it wasn't around for them to like learn like, oh, tips and tricks, like, oh, okay, you can take off delinquents this way, like, or you can try to pay that way. Like there's just so many different things that they don't teach us and in school, clearly, because it's not their job to teach us about finances. It's their job to keep us in school, and like we're just becoming like a typical hard worker in America. That's basically where we're gonna become like, and it's like living paycheck to paycheck, because we don't know how to budget our money. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for me, it's like deep. Like it's so deep to me, it's crazy. Like there's just no way that I'm not going to be like managing my money, because I refuse to live paycheck to paycheck. Like of course in the beginning, like you're going to be living paycheck to paycheck, but like after a while of you saving like a certain amount of your money, you're just like, you're feeling really good. You know what I'm saying? So like that is like why I want to talk to you about, like, again, like the mental capacity of like, you have to start mentally, like what is your why? Like why do you want to save money? Why do you want to get yourself out of a hole? Like again, for me, it was like, I don't want to live how my mother got to live, you know? Like it was just not fair for me as a child and not fair for her as a mother. So like I just refuse. So that's my why. But like you guys just got to really think to yourself, like, why do I want to do this, you know? Because if you don't have like a good reason, honestly, you're gonna start budgeting thinking that, oh yeah, this is cool, I'm doing it, and then all of a sudden you're like stopping, because it's like you don't have like a good why. You're just like doing it like, oh, it was good, I fell off and I don't feel like going back to it, you know? Like it's okay to fall off, like we're all human beings, but it's like, how fast can you rejuvenate? Okay. Yeah. So I had a friend, basically like the friend I was telling you about, like she would tell me like, okay, Tatiana, like you can travel too, like you just need to start working more. You need to quit your job. And I was like really comfortable. Like I said earlier, like being comfortable is going to be the worst of us. Like seriously, like, cause it's like, it's so comfortable, but at the same time, it's like, you're gonna continuously keep being in the situation if you don't change it. And we're afraid of change. Cause it's like, okay, well, at least at my old job, like, oh, okay, well I could be on my phone. It's Monday through Friday. Yeah, it's like smack dead in the middle of the day and I get no hours to myself, but like I get to do my homework here, like I can take a nap on the weekends, like, or whatever, like it's just, or like certain days I used to take a nap, like it was very chill. So it's like, yeah, the job itself wasn't that hard, but it was like I just kept making excuses because I was like, oh my god, like what if I get another job and I can't be on my phone, I gotta be on my feet. Yeah, because you just, it's like the unknown, like you don't know how your work environment's going to be. So it's like I'd rather get paid $13 an hour and be able to do whatever I wanted than literally go work somewhere else for more money, but then like be on like big restrictions. And that's how I thought about it. And that's like terrible thinking. Like, and I feel like that's like a lot of reason why people fears, because like they can get away with certain things at their job, or they just have like a good time at their job. They're used to their employees, like no drama, like, you know, like you just feel like you're in like an okay spot. Like it's not perfect, but like you feel like it could be a lot worse, but like we don't think like, what if it could be a lot better, you know? Like how come that doesn't cross our heads? Like what if it could be a lot better? Because I know for me, like after I stopped working security, like, I was like, yeah, this is better, but I took the chance. And honestly, like I'm gonna tell you another thing. When I was like leaving security, I literally applied for I applied for office jobs in California. It was so freaking hard for me, especially as a colored woman, to get a freaking 9 to 5. Now, doing the job that I do now is like, I can see a little bit why, but it's like nobody would take the chance with me at all. And they'll like lead me on. I had 30 freaking interviews trying to get myself out of the situation that I was in, because I was like, I'm tired of it. Like I go to school full time, I work full time, but it was just like, I got tired of always being broke. Like I was in so much freaking consumer debt. It was ridiculous. Like I was like living off of credit cards at one point in my life. So I was like, I need to get out of this. Like, so I started with kind of like Dave Ramsey, like a little tactic, but honestly, like I do not like his tactic like that, but I can see why, like psychological anyways. So his tactic is like, okay, save $1,000 before you even start paying off your debt. Yes, I do believe in that. Do that. Save your $1,000, just because like if anything was to happen and you don't have your $1,000, the first thing you're gonna do is freaking like, you pay down, let's just say $500 of your credit card. So your tires pop and you don't have the money, and now you're just like, oh, gotta swipe a credit card again, and you're back to square one. And it's like, really? So yeah, definitely say have an emergency fund and save your $1,000, right? And then we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And then after that, like he believes in the snowball effect, snowball method. I don't believe in that personally. I feel like that works for someone psychologically, but someone like me, where I'm motivated by numbers, like I need to know how fast can I get out of this. I believe in interest rates. So again, that's like a whole different topic. I just want to give you a little taste. If you're interested in knowing more about that, then yeah. But I basically found like a quicker way for me to get out of debt. It didn't really take me that long. Like I was so freaking committed. I literally DoorDash, I Instacart, like I was not playing no games with nobody. Like I was like, I refuse. I paid off my car. Like there were just so many things that I was like doing, and it's literally, it was here first, because like I had a motivation. Like I refused to continuously be in debt, like to be in debt and owe other people so much money. Same thing, guys, like when we get freaking tickets, we're literally wasting our money. So it's like, drive safely as much as possible. I'm not saying that obviously we don't get tickets on purpose, but what I'm saying is like, when that ticket's like $300-$400, you really think to yourself like, you're giving away free money for what? Really? Are you kidding me? Because what? Yeah, no, don't do that, because you're literally giving, I don't know if it goes to the state or if it goes to federal, whoever it goes to, I really don't know. Comment down below, talk to me, let me know. But all I know is that's money that I could have had in my pocket, but now I gotta pay for a freaking ticket. So you know what I'm saying? Like we do certain stuff in life that we don't make good decisions about, and it's like, okay, yeah, now it's time to buckle down. So when it comes to having like a good mindset, you want to make sure that you stay disciplined. It's not, I mean, yeah, you have your motivation, right? Like your why, but it's not gonna always be motivating. It's not gonna be rewarding at first. It's just like, you're gonna feel like, dang, everybody else is having fun around me and doing whatever they want to do and spending all of their money, but guess what? They're gonna be living paycheck to paycheck and you're not. And there's nothing, like what I'm saying is, I'm not talking smack for for people who work paycheck to paycheck, especially if you do budget and you just don't make enough. Hey, I got something for y'all too. Like, we could talk about that, like, for real. Like, I really can help y'all with that. But if you're not making enough money, then that's different and you're living paycheck to paycheck. But if it's like you're making a certain amount of money and you can literally budget, guys, like, budget everything, budget your habits. So if you're a smoker, you need to make sure you budget all of your freaking smoking. You need to make, if you're somebody who likes to eat out, you need to put that into your budget. And whatever you have a habit of doing, like, you need to put into your budget. And once you spend that money, that's it. There's no more. You're broke. And your savings, non-existent. Stop saying like, oh, I can just dip into my savings, it's okay, and I'll put it back. I'll just owe myself money. No, savings is to save. So you need to pick your why you are saving. Like, if you're saving for a trip, then whatever, like, or you just save it just cut. Then maybe if you didn't have enough money, then like, yeah, okay, cool, I could take money from my savings. But if it's just like you don't even have that much money in your savings and you're just like, let me just get this new pair of shoes. What do you need? What? You haven't rewarded yourself. Like, you over here rewarding yourself for something that you didn't even deserve to be rewarded for. So yeah, let's just not do that, y'all. Let's not do that. Again, it's all in here. It's all about the mind. Because I'm telling you right now, like, once you get that mindset of like, yeah, okay, I need to buckle down. And once you start learning about certain stuff, I think for me, I started learning about like, I want to say I paid off a loan, and then I was like, okay, I want to pay down something else, and then I got a really bad situation in life and I ended up getting so much debt. So then I start learning about like credit, like I wanted to fix my debt, and then I start learning about budgeting, like grocery shopping. Like, it gets deep out here. Like, people are really out here buckling it down, and I'm so proud of everyone who, even if you're even watching this video, I'm just proud of you, period, because you're here to make you, like, you're listening, you're thinking like, yeah, I need to make a change, especially if you're here after it's been this long of me just rambling my mouth. So definitely make sure that you I don't even know what I was gonna say. I wish I could just run that clip back so I can figure out what the hell I was saying. But yeah, so budgeting is like, I started learning about budgeting, and like I said, it gets real out here. And when I started learning about like grocery shopping and like how much money goes towards gas, and that means you can't be driving extra. It just depends like how much you get paid, how much money is getting taken out for you to live the lifestyle that you want to live. And eventually when you start getting rid of all of your debt, then it's like, okay, I can use more of this money to put A, towards investment, B, towards saving, or C, just towards me as a person. So it's like, we gotta start here first and struggle a little bit here first, and then after that, like, it's gonna be so freaking rewarding when you stop living paycheck to paycheck. And trust me, you guys can do it. Like, stop living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe I should make another video of why we should stop living paycheck to paycheck. But again, it's easier said than done. That's why I'm making this video. It's all about mentality. Like, you gotta stop making excuses. Like, a lot of people do that too. Like, oh, I can't, I have this and that to pay for. You need to budget your money and you need to cut stuff out. If you have bad habits of like eating out all the time, and even though earlier I said put that in your budget, but if you don't have the money for that, baby, guess what? Yeah, it gotta go. Same thing, like, okay, cool, I like to go out to the clubs. Is that within your budget? Do you have money left over for you to be able to do the things you want to do? No, cut it out. Same thing with shopping. All right, cool, yeah, oh, I have this extra $100. Yeah, no, you can, no, cut it out. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, cut all that out. Like, another thing that I did to, what I had to personally cut out was like nails. Nails were costing me like $70 every freaking 2 weeks. They were so pretty, and I cried. I literally freaking cried, guys. It was a really different, it was a big different chapter for me in life, because like I always have my nails done. I felt like that girl, and I was just like, you know what I mean? Like, look at me, I'm fire, I'm cute, I'm baddie, whatever. And then like I had to cut that from my life. And now I just do my nails. I don't know if you guys can see. Like, these are my nails now. They're just plain, simple. These are my real nails, and I do my own nails. And the reason why I do my own nails is because I'm saving me like $70 every 2 weeks. That's, and honestly, and that was like so many years ago. Like, that was probably like 2019 or 18 quotes. So yeah, people nails actually cost a lot more than that, but I saved me $70. I had to cut it out. And again, I cried on the couch. My mom was like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I really, she felt my pain, but it's like, I don't have the money to have the luxury of getting my nails done anymore. And that's what it really came down to. Like, my finances became so low where I couldn't enjoy that luxury. Like, that's a luxury. A lot of people may not think so, but like, I had to cut it out because I really was in a bad situation. I was like, yeah, I refuse. I still need to be able to save a certain percent or whatever the situation is, and I can't afford nails anymore. Granted, I did get my toes done like every 3 months or something, because my toes don't grow like that. So even now, like, I get my toes done maybe like once every other month or something like that. Like, I don't even get my toes done now like that, just because, like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, they look all right. Nobody's gonna be hella close to your toes. It's okay. okay. Same thing with like hair, like doing hair. I'm not good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm hecka good at doing hair. But like when I wanted my hair done for my birthday, guess who was doing it? Me. I learned how to make my own wigs, how to like straighten my own hair, or anything that I wanted to get done hair-wise. Y'all didn't see me. I don't know if y'all seen the video yet or if I posted it, but I just had soft locks. I did those myself. I literally watched a TikTok video and did it myself. Literally. Anything that I want to do, I literally do it myself. Like I do my own nails, my own hair, makeup. I'm not saying that I'm not saying it looks the best, but like when you start doing stuff yourself, it saves you a lot of freaking money, like a lot of money. And I'm not saying you're gonna be good at it and you're gonna be perfect at it. Like it's gonna take some time. I do my own freaking vaginal waxes. Like, are you kidding me? Like, yeah, I do my own waxes. I'm saving myself literally like, I don't know, like I don't know, 60 to 100 or something dollars a month off of me waxing myself. And I got waxed professionally for 2 years. And then after that, I was like, yeah, I know what the pain feel like. I'm gonna do it myself. So, and that's me. You know, I don't get facials. Like there's just certain stuff about me that I cut out because I like to travel. So it's like you have to figure out eventually what can you cut out for you to add it somewhere else that's more important. So people ask me all the time, Tatiana, how did you travel? You had 3 trips this month. How did you do that? And honestly, guys, it's here. I had to, in the beginning, learn my mindset, get freaking disciplined, and then after that, I was like rolling the ball and getting stuff ready. I learned how to budget. I got out of debt. I fixed my credit. I took things out of delinquent. There's just so many things that I sacrificed and made at first. So now, as a 26-year-old, and I don't get paid from YouTube yet. Actually, I'm lying. I got one little check. It was like $158. I was like, that ain't got nothing to do with that. But all I'm saying is like I don't get paid other than the job that I work now, like 9 to 5, and I make it work. And even when I was getting paid out here a certain amount of money, it wasn't a lot of money, guys, at all, I still was making it work. So it's not really about the amount you're making, it's about the amount you are making plus what's coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I can literally make $40,000 a year and still budget that. You know, like I will always budget money. So it doesn't matter if you're making 40,000, 30,000, 400,000, like you're always going to want to budget your money, period. It does not matter because a lot of us, we spend money a lot. Like for me, I save a certain, like, look, this video is getting a little too long. I'm getting a little too passionate. I'm basically like saying the same things over and over again, but giving you different examples. And I feel like I could just go on forever. I could literally go on forever, but just know like your mindset freaking matters and stick with that. Like if you're interested in knowing like, okay, about anything finances, mindset, or credit, like if you want to know anything from me, just ask. I just don't feel like my type of channel is interested in anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking just because the video is long enough. I hope you guys got it together. Start studying, like you can study other people's channel. I'm not saying like you have to know from me exactly. Like there's plenty of resources out there on Google, YouTube, and TikTok that can definitely help you now with learning how to manage your money. So if you want a video on how to manage your money, because this is just definitely just about the mindset. We always did a mindset video first before actually knowing about numbers. But if you actually want to know more like about numbers and like how to actually do something, just comment down below. Let me know down below. I love talking to you guys. Okay, so again, my name is Tatiana Edgeworth. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget again to subscribe to my channel. Did you subscribe? Okay, perfect. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and again, all my social media is linked down below. Anything I talked about, which was pretty much nothing like material wise, can also be linked down below. And comment down below what was your favorite part of this video, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye babes.